Hey guys, today I want to show you how I did this cool Nightmare Before Christmas themed set, and I also want to show you what I got in my Nailboxy subscription from October. The box itself looks super cool with the golden logo, and I also love their packaging inside. The theme for the October box is products from Ina Couture's 123 Go set, which includes tips, base gel, cuticle oil, primer, and a little UV nail lamp. You get 7 shapes with 2 tips each size. I think the stiletto ones are my favorite, but I also like the long ballerina coffin style tips, where I like the beige ones the most, to be honest. The small ones, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to use them, but they're still fun sizes for just practicing. I really enjoyed the items of this box, but now I'm going to show you how I did the Nightmare Before Christmas themed set. The first thing I did was roughing up the natural nail, which in this case, it's just a silicone hand, so just the tip. But you always want to rough it up to make sure the base gel adheres to the natural nail. After that, I removed the dust with a little nail brush and applied the base coat. This is like one thing I always do is roughing them up on the inside, but I don't know if everyone does it. I just feel like since I always have problems with lifting because my nails, like my natural nails are always like oily, I feel like. So I like to try to get as much friction as I can. And then I just applied the full tip on the silicone hand, which was kind of like hard to do, to be honest. That's why you'll see some of them are going to have air bubbles just because there's like no way for me really to put so much pressure on. So I had some issues with that, but I think it still looked fine. I mean, it's a practice hand, so who cares? After that, I applied Kara Sky Pure White. The only thing, I don't know if you all have those issues with the Kara Sky gel polishes. Maybe let me know in the comments, but I always have the issues that it's kind of like not as opaque as I would like to, and I feel like I could put like 3 coats on. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know, for me, these are never opaque. The first step design-wise was using my alcohol inks. I actually made them myself with Sharpies, but that was so messy. Like, I don't recommend doing that. Just honestly buy them. Before applying the alcohol inks, I go in with a matte top coat from Nail Supply Glamour just to make sure the nail's super smooth for the ink. Then I used the blue and the purple and also the pink just to like create like a little bit of an ombre effect. Just to have something for the background. I feel like with Nightmare Before Christmas, like something pink and purpley just fits good together in my opinion, since Sally's also kind of bluish. I think it just like works pretty well for this set. I also then used some alcohol to just like make some spaces a little bit lighter, because I kind of wanted to create like a moon. As you can see, like I'm doing right here. Then I applied some more pink just until I was like happy. Also, sometimes I noticed my video is going to be out of focus. I already apologize in advance. I'm going to try to fix that for the next video, but for this one I can't change it or help it. For the pinky, I used the Mission Control paint set, I think it's called, from Young Nails. And I used the black mainly for all my outlines and stuff like this. That set also comes with a micro detailer, which is super fun and like super nice in my opinion for doing these like fine lines. So I really like that one. Oh, also a tip for everyone that buys these, because I see them on Facebook and Reddit all the time, people complaining about them leaking. I think the best way to not have those gel pots leak is just making like a little hole in the middle. Even though I don't know if I should make this bigger, because sometimes I feel like you should like kind of like swirl the color around so all the pigments from the bottom go back up to the top. But for me, they haven't leaked yet, so. As you can see, I'm drawing that little swirly mountain out of the movie where Jack and Sally stand on top. I'm just so sad. You'll see there's gonna be a skip in like a little bit, because for some reason I think my dogs needed to go outside and I paused the recording and then I totally forgot to turn it back on. So you'll see a skip between a little bit of this and then to way more. So I apologize. I was super sad. Like when I noticed I wasn't recording, I was so upset with myself. I was like, no, I did so much work. I was like so sad. Also, if you're wondering why I left these like little holes, it's supposed to be eyes and a mouth. You know that Oogie Boogie character? I don't know if that's how to pronounce it, but I kind of like I saw this on Pinterest, someone doing this. I was like, I think that looks really cool, and it's like a cool idea. In between, you will see me using that little UV lamp that came with the box just to make sure I set stuff in place, and if I do make a mistake, I can just wipe it off. But after I did like big chunks, I always cured fully in my big lamp. And here's what I mean. I don't know what happened and why I forgot to turn it back on, but basically what I did was just putting Jack and Sally on top of the mountain, and then put like some alcohol dye as I did before, and try to smudge it behind them a little bit of alcohol just to make it like lighter, make it kind of like looking like it's like a moon. And then I just used some black to make the top half a little bit darker. I really like these alcohol inks, like it's a lot of fun. It's a little bit messy, but I think it's a lot of fun. After I was done with the alcohol inks, I didn't like how the cuticle looked like, so I decided to make a little black line just to have it like flush with the cuticle instead of having this like alcohol ink bleeding into it. I didn't like that. After I'm happy with how the finger turned out, I put my matte top coat from Nails by Glamour. I'll put a link for that in the description. I really like how the matte looks like, but I do have sometimes issues with yellowing, but I'm not sure if it's my cuticle oil or if it's something else. For the middle finger, I used my Halloween stamping plate and stamping gel. Honestly, I have so much respect for people that use normal nail polish for stamping, because I have so many issues with that and it always dries on me before I can pick it up. So stamping gel is like the holy grail. As you can see, my tree had like some small little holes, so I decided to use my Mission Control paint and just paint in some missing little limbs. I don't know, I'm just like so bad with stamping, to be honest. I need like a nail tutorial for stamping. I mean, I watched lots of tutorials, but just stamping is not my thing. Maybe because I'm always using the cheapest of the cheapest stuff for stamping. Maybe, but I don't know. After that, I used a little bat from my little stamping plate, and I love bats, so I don't even know if there's like any bats in Nightmare Before Christmas, but I just like bats in front of moons, to be honest. It just gives this like spooky vibe. I really like that. Also here on this finger, I decided to clean up the cuticle with some black paint. And after that, I put some matte top coat again and cured it for 60 seconds. On the ring finger, I decided to do Jack Skellington. I was kind of like laughing because I started doing his head with white on a white nail, but I was like, I don't know what I thought or why I didn't think about this earlier, but I was like, whatever. I'll just try to make it work. You'll see later on, I'll also add some color so you can't see that it wasn't a white nail anymore. For the pointer finger, I decided to do Sally. I did a similar look last year, but I did this with my non-dominant hand, so all my lines are super, super shaky. I'll show you a picture right here. And I decided I'll try it again, try it with my dominant hand, and I still have some issues with line art with my dominant hand, but it's not as bad as if I did it with my non-dominant one. yeah, I was almost done with the painting, but then I decided I didn't like how naked she looked like. I feel like her body was like so far up, like so far down on the nail that it felt like there should be something. So I decided to just give her her dress. I still struggle a little bit with painting since this is maybe like the third time I did something like this. So if you have any tips or tricks, leave it down in the comments. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I will be trying to start uploading regularly on here because I really love doing nails, and I kind of want to just do it for me and try to start to practice more and try to get some tips from other people that love doing nails. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. My name on there is Mad Nails. And yeah, see you again, hopefully soon.